right, what's new? What's new? Back with another pick of the day. Second game of the day, and this one we got the Utah Jazz going to Los Angeles to take on the Clippers. This is the game we got wrong. You know, we picked both games the 16th. We got the Hawks right somehow, and then after we got the Hawks right and they came back from 26 or however much it was, I was like, all right, the Jazz are gonna take care of business. We looking at a 2-0 day. But boy, was I surprised, man. The Clippers ended up winning the game, man. They didn't even, lose and cover. They ended up winning outright without Kawhi Leonard. Paul George was spectacular. I said, in my pick for the game, I was like, man, he ain't KD. He can't do it, by himself. And he proved me wrong. He was able to do it. No, he didn't do it by himself. He definitely has, contribution from Marcus Morris, Reggie Jackson, and that's who's gonna have to contribute once again. I mean, these are the guys that are gonna have to step up if the Clippers want to win this. And look at them; they're at home, Game 6, with a chance to close it out. Without Kawhi Leonard, he has an ACL sprain, I believe. I'm not sure. They say that he's out indefinitely. Personally, if you ask me, I don't even count on him returning in the playoffs. Like, even if they advance and make it to the Western Conference Finals, I just don't see it. I really, I hope not. Obviously, the injuries are absolutely terrible this, postseason. But yeah, I don't see it, man. So with that being said, we got the Jazz here. The spreads are currently -2 for the Jazz, and I got to take that. To me, yeah, I was wrong last game. I'm doing the same exact thinking that got me, an L last game. But for me, it's like, all right, you did it once, but do it again. If the Jazz really can't win this series, man, without Kawhi Leonard, I understand Mitchell. He has his own injury. He has an ankle injury. They're without Mike Conley, who's been questionable. I feel like for every game in the playoffs that he's missed, like every game he's questionable, just doesn't play. So you doubt of him coming back today. I believe he's questionable again, once again. He's uncertain, and it said an hour ago, eyes to return for Game 6. He's eyeing it, man. He's eyeing it. So we'll see if he actually does. Donovan Mitchell obviously has that ankle injury. He's questionable today. I'm expecting him to play. It's an elimination game, man. He's the best player. Come on, he's going to play. He may not be 100%, but I got to think that the Jazz are able to force a Game 7 here and get it back to Utah. And, we'll see what happens with that game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm picking the Jazz here, man. I know the Clippers did it once, but I'm doubting that they could do it again. You know what I'm saying? They could burn me here. They could do it again. And, Donovan Mitchell may not be 100%. They may take advantage of that. But I think the loss of Kawhi Leonard is just too much for this team. Too much. You know what I'm saying? I respect Paul George. I give him props for being able to come out and do what he's done. But I just don't see how they're going to win this series, man. I really don't. I really don't. I think the Jazz got to win this series. If they don't, then I think their whole entire future is in jeopardy, man. This whole entire core that they have, the Gobert and Mitchell, that whole entire, philosophy of how they're building the team has to be up in the air if you're not able to beat, the Clippers without Kawhi. It has to be in jeopardy. So with that being said, man, I got the Jazz here. Going to keep it real quick here. -2, that's fine with me. I'm not going to buy any points or anything like that. It's going to be Jazz -2. That'll be our pick. We'll see what happens. Good luck to you all today.